to touch the ball no more.
Mm-hmm.
But they didn't, so that shows the confidence they have in him. And I'm basing that completely off of that game. And he put up like 16 points last week too. So.
Word. All right, look, here we go. I gotta end it off on something non-fantasy related. Sorry, it's history. Okay, some things are bigger than football. It's just sports. Motherfucking Klay Thompson broke the single game 3-point record. The Warriors had 92 points at the end of the first half.
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on in Oakland?
They're going to win another fucking championship.
These niggas are unstoppable, bro. Like, what? 92 points in the first half?
And wait till they get back, what's his face? Cousins.
Yo, it's not fair. Everybody who think LeBron has a chance at all, you're wrong. You're so wrong. And I love LeBron, man. He's a great person. He's a great basketball player. Arguably one of the best to ever do it. 92 points though, first half against Chicago. I guess it don't even matter who they was playing against. 92 points though. Check your privilege at the door, people. These guys are dropping balls. Heavy.
Yo, so hey, you know how, like, have you ever like date somebody and then like you're not that into them
all the time?
All the story of my life. And then you just kind of go through the motions and you like, yeah, and they telling you about their day or their kid and you just like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
That's exactly how I feel about this right now. It's motherfucking football. See, when you talking history, and I thought you was about to bring up Adam Vinatieri old ass.
Bro, Adam Vinatieri, most points in the NFL. Good for him.
And then when you said it's not football related, I'm like, oh, shit,
bro,
where he about to go? I know he ain't about to talk baseball.
And hell no. Basketball, but it's happening at the same time. It's always been my struggle. Football season, you're all into it. And then you just start getting whispers of basketball shit in your ear. Like, oh, shit, this happened.
You right in front of the TV, remote in one hand, just penis in the other one.
Oh, man.
Between channels. You switching and stroking.
Hold on.
This is a football podcast.
I feel
man.
you. Listen, there's also it's another basketball related thing. This is greatness. Okay, I'm only speaking of greatness. I don't speak on. Okay, last week I did talk about the fight. That was.
You did talk about the fight, and then I kept trying to pull you away from the fight, and you like, nah, we about to talk about the fight.
Because, man, listen, that fight was not greatness, but goddamn it was interesting.
Go and watch some old YouTube James Brown performances, and then they throw the cape on him, and people think he's done, and then he just do that little jump. He fling it off of me. Like, every time I'm thinking I'm about to just fucking walk you right off the stage and we done, and you just go right back to, you went right back to the fight. This is fantasy for outsiders.
Listen.
This is football.
Listen. This is basketball at its finest. I don't even know if it's basketball at its finest. It's basketball on some other shit. It's worth a mention. I had to, man. There's some people out here who playing fantasy basketball too. We definitely not doing that shit. But I'm going to tell you, Klay Thompson, the Warriors, crazy. Hope you saw it. It was amazing.
All right, so
I don't think Ford wants to hear that. So
I want to point out that to our listeners that every time he say Klay Thompson, his hand leaves the table and it goes and it disappears.
What?
He takes his hand off the table every time he starts talking about Klay Thompson. I'm not gonna look underneath this table.
Yo, listen, it's all good, man. It's all good. It's all in fantasy and fun.
Well, I just want to, before I get off the air, I just want to say, please do not pick no wide receivers from Buffalo, Jaguars, even Oakland, maybe.
Nah, you know what? I don't know about Buffalo. So, like, I tell you why. because they just picked up Terell Pryor. So,
but he's just like Calvin. I mean, he's tall and big. That don't mean he's gonna catch balls.
This situation might work for him.
I think Terell Pryor is a better receiver than Calvin Benjamin.
He's better than him all the way around.
But here's the problem: they don't got no fucking quarterback, so he's not gonna get the ball either.
Nah. It's still one of those teams in that same category. But if you had to pick up a Terell Pryor to see what he'd do, it's worth taking a look at him. Add him to your watch list or something like that. I would. But it is what it is, and that's your week for you, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. We threw on some basketball just because I know it bothers LaSalle. So
it don't bother me.
I'm gonna keep doing it every week.
People that hit us up with your fantasy questions, we're gonna just go ahead and answer you directly as opposed to acknowledging it on the show because Fortunate want to. You want to cover shit that ain't even part of the format.
Sometimes you got to change. Sometimes you got to pick a segment. I pick basketball this time. Next week I will pick listeners' questions. So if you're pissed off, I'm gonna hit you with an answer. Don't be mad though.
Hey, can we do a moment of silence for the people that we lost in Pittsburgh? No. Yes.
We was just doing it. Oh. It's too late now. It's not. All right, y'all. Fantasy Outsiders. Once again, check us out on Spotify. Check us out everywhere you get podcasts. Please take a listen to Everyday Black Men, where we are also collaborating with them on this week's Halloween special. We'll be back at you next Monday, Tuesday when y'all hear this, with another episode of Fantasy Outsiders with your boy LaSalle Ford and T Money.
Whoa.
Yeah, we're going to take that out.
Yeah.
We're going to take that out.
Hey, listen. Just in that different. Holla. I'm kind of showing my arm right now.
Check us out next week. Peace. Holla at your boy. Catch you on the flip side. Holla at me when you good.
You're just gonna keep running.
I'm gonna just pick one and leave one in. I'm gonna cut the rest out.
Now just do the piece. I like the piece. All right, catch y'all next week. All right.
Holla at me when you good. Let me know when you touch down.